Welcome to the Battle of Ohio podcast, where we follow the revival of the historic rivalry between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns.
There we go. All right, Dante, we got you live. All right, Dante, go ahead. This is going to go on the Battle of Ohio podcast. Go ahead, talk to smack.
Since college.
Man, it's tripping.
Hold on, Thomas. Hold on.
Hey, you got to admit that was a good game, though. That was a good game. I'm gonna look. This is called. So our podcast is called the Battle of Ohio podcast. So there's that. So I want to give shout outs to my boy Kyle. Man, I'm sorry.
You might as well name that one the Battle of the Former Ohio's because, that's originally where Baltimore comes from. But at the same time, I will admit, I had a lot of heartbreaks. I had a lot of heart attacks during that game.
That was a good game.
Hands down.
By the Browns. Let me say this, though. This is one thing I say about my Browns, though. Is that, if they came out there and they laid an egg today, and I would just be like, man, god dang it, it's Browns being Browns. But they were losing in that game multiple times. They came back every single time. They got a lot of fight in them. Baker Mayfield looked good. And I'll tell you this, the AFC North is gonna be a fun ass division to watch the next couple of years. Because the AFC North is just this division is just stupid good.
I will say it will be a fun division to watch for the next couple of years. But Pittsburgh is really going to have a turnaround when Ben Roethlisberger retires. Because as you see, the season they had last year, I think, don't quote me on this, but I believe they were 8-8. But at the same time, they missed the playoffs short because of a great quarterback. They needed Baltimore to lose their last game last year so they can advance. But that did not happen. But at the same time, you see the difference Ben Roethlisberger made for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was a complete turnaround. Now you got the problem in Pittsburgh now with the dropping of passes. Yeah. Number 18, I think his name is Devontae Johnson. Again, don't quote me on that. But, that's not going well. But you're definitely right. The AFC North will definitely go to Baltimore, Cleveland, or the Bengals.
Oh,
because believe it or not, the Bengals is going to stack up.
Joe Burrow is so good. I had to play this.
I'm claiming him to be the next Peyton Manning, hands down.
I've seen him in person. Man, that kid, he's so tough. He is from Ohio. He's from Athens, Ohio. I joke about how Athens, Ohio is like the hood is like White Town. Athens, Ohio is man, outside of college, the college is nice, obviously. You got OU, but when you go into the actual city of Athens, Ohio, you actually see man, Athens, Ohio is no joke. I mean, it ain't Akron, obviously, but it's kind of poor out there. And Joe Burrow came from that place, so shout outs to him. First of all, let me say this: Lamar Jackson coming out of that game. And the Browns go up by 1. I'm like, all right, And then, he came out the game. The Browns tied the game. And then, I'm like, all right, so they're going to trying to drive and go to overtime. Lamar Jackson coming in the game to do that 1 4th down play. That was impressive, man. I was saying to somebody, I'm like, God dang, I hate Lamar Jackson, but he's so awesome at the same time. I hate him, but I like him, but I hate him, but he's awesome.
It's so funny because my wife came out in the living room during that time, and my wife was sitting on the couch, and I was like, okay, McSorley just went down. Mm-hmm. Lamar's going to come out, and Lamar's going to drop a touchdown pass. She's like, aren't you guys 4th down? I'm like, yeah. So what happens if y'all don't get it? We don't speak that into existence.
Man,
Lamar's going to come out, and I guarantee you.
The game on the line. You don't convert that, y'all lose.
Or Marquise Brown is finally going to catch a ball and score a touchdown. And believe it or not, my wife was like, yeah, okay, y'all lost the game. Might as well just go to bed, Dante. And I'm like, nah, not yet. As soon as Lamar came out on that field and took that stance and wiped his hands, I knew he meant business. And then he dropped that bomb. Ooh wee! And Marquise Brown, I had a heart attack. I was like, oh my God, is he gonna catch it? Is he gonna catch it? He caught it and he ran into the end zone. I was like, whoo! And Sendejo, thank you for messing that up, brother.
Yeah, Sendejo, you trash.
That was big.
Sendejo, you are trash, Sendejo.
That was big.
Even the Ravens fans know you're trash, Sendejo. You are trash, Sendejo.
Look, man. He was good for the Vikings. But he
man. Well, that's what happens when people come. Yo, like, all right. So then after that, after he dropped that beautiful pass, that was a nice pass, though. I got to give it to him for that.
Mm-hmm.
Baker Mayfield comes down and drives the ball down the field, tie the game.
Baker has earned my respect tonight. He has earned it. I know I've been giving you trash about him on Facebook.
Look, I'm a Baker believer. I've been a Baker believer since day one, man. I see the talent. I mean, like, I don't know.
Honestly, in my opinion, back when that draft was going down, I really thought when y'all had those 2 first-round picks within 3 rounds of each other, this is what I thought y'all was going to do. I said, they got the first-round pick and they got the 4th-round pick. Cleveland can't mess this up. I really, honestly thought you guys were going to take Saquon at number 1, and then at number 4, y'all was going to do a shocker by taking Lamar Jackson.
That would have been.
I thought that was going to happen, but it didn't.
They could have done that. They could have done that. They could have. They could have easily done that.
At the same time, nobody wanted to take that chance on Lamar, and look what happened.
Let me say this. I wouldn't have, even if I ever did that draft again. I don't blame the Browns for not taking Saquon at number. Well, I'm one of the people who believe that you shouldn't take a running back in the first round. I'm just like I believe that. And I remember I said that during that draft, and people criticized me for that. But look who the Browns ended up getting. They ended up getting Nick Chubb. So the Browns
was a hell of a beast, man. He ran over a couple of defenders tonight.
And Saquon Barkley currently is, hurt. And like that's not, that's bad luck. That's not saying, Saquon can't come back right now and do anything. But I personally am one of the people who don't believe the Browns should draft who don't believe you should draft a running back in the first round. But like you said, if you do that draft again, like if you could time travel back in that place, you would get Lamar Jackson and Saquon and Nick Chubb. But like I don't know what you would do, because like you got Denzel Ward, who's solid. There's some other great defensive. Who else went in that draft? There's somebody else big that went in that draft.
Mark Andrews went big in that draft.
Yeah, I didn't remember that. He's
Marquise Brown went big in that draft.
Okay. Yeah,
no, Marquise Brown came the year after. I'm sorry.
Okay. This is somebody else that's like really big. Somebody big on defense. I would have showed up my defense, but you got Nick Chubb in the second round. I agree with you. You could have went Saquon and Lamar. That would have been nuts. That would have been a nuts combination.
I honestly thought you guys were going to do that. And the Browns have really did impress me tonight. And this is coming from a Baltimore fan. I got to say, Baker Mayfield definitely earned my respect again because of the simple fact he stepped up. He read the defense.
Yeah.
He knew what he was doing. On the plays, he noticed he didn't have a quarterback spy on him, because normally we put Malik Harrison in as the spy. Mm-hmm. He took off and he ran. And you know what? Yeah. That 5-yard touchdown run, that gave me a heart attack. I was pissed off. I was mad. I was throwing pillows.
He showed us today. Yeah.
I was pissed. Yeah. And then he gonna mock Lamar James. Lamar James, I'm sorry. He mocked Lamar Jackson by throwing it. Oh man, come on, man. That's an insult to injury, man.
But you gotta realize though, like both of their Heisman celebrations had both of them in a room. Think about that. Both times they won a Heisman, they both had each other in the room, right? Whenever, they both had each other in the room. Both times they had the Heisman. So like they were not strangers of each other. So like I don't think they ever played each other in college, but they probably go at each other. They probably have a thing for each other. They probably have it out for each other.
The same draft. Typically, players that go in the same draft and that went the first round, they typically have some type of relationship, whether it's just versus texting or plus they're in the same division, so God only knows what happened behind closed doors. But honestly, they may have a friendship because we've seen them do commercials. Lamar, who was the other Heisman in there, or the other quarterback that went in there?
Kyler Murray.
Was it Daniel Jones?
Oh yeah.
Jones. They did. All three of them did a commercial, and
Yeah.
they were saying how, man, the spotlight's really on Baker, and they weren't lying. Baker did good things tonight.
Yeah, he did good. He did good, but like I gotta give it to Lamar too. I do that. Like the fact that you guys like had COVID 2 weeks ago
Yeah,
and
with
half the
23
team was out.
players.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
now
shout
y'all
out to the
back.
Steelers who beat the Ravens practice squad. Barely beat
Yeah,
them.
I didn't
Okay.
look, man. Yeah. 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 If they lose to the Bengals, it's bad. I don't think the Steelers are going to lose to the Bengals on Monday night. But
Oh,
if the
no, of
Steelers
course
find
not.
some way to lose to the Bengals to the Monday night, like the Brandon Allen Bengals, really?
Yeah. But you know
Man,
what,
Baker
though?
Reed.
The next 3 games for the Browns, they can still make the playoff spot if they win their next 2. But week
Yeah.
17 is going to be so crucial.
Yeah.
They need
Yeah.
that W week 17. If they don't
Yeah,
get
I
that
agree.
W week 17,
So
and
currently,
Baltimore wins their last 3 games, if they don't get that week 17, I don't think the Browns will make the playoffs because, again, if the Ravens win all 3 of their last games, the Ravens officially broke that tiebreaker between Cleveland.
yeah.
So
Well,
therefore,
if the Ravens win their last 3 games and the Browns win their next 3 games, I think that they probably both teams will make playoffs because
correct.
yeah. Well, I'm sorry. If the Browns win the next 2 games, they should be fine though. If the Browns beat the Jets and the Giants, by then they should be fine anyway. Because currently, even like you look at the records, the 3-9-4 teams, the Ravens. I'm sorry, 2-9-4 teams, the Browns and Dolphins, and then you get the Ravens behind. So the Browns going to beat the Giants and the Jets, I believe. And there's a chance that by week 17, the Steelers would have clinched the division, so they might consider resting their starters. So that's a possibility. But like you said, even if they don't rest the starters, the Browns have to win that game because it's crucial for them to go 12-4 to secure the playoff spot. I think if they win 11 games, they'll probably make the playoffs no matter what. I don't think that 11-win team. I think if you win 11 wins, that should be more than enough to make the playoffs. In this crazy pandemic year, who knows? Because it is a crazy pandemic year, but I don't
And then
think
they threw
that.
a wrench in it by giving that 7th spot.
Yeah. So yeah, there's 7 seeds. With 7 seeds, 11 wins should. If 11 wins will get you to the playoffs with 7 seeds, the AFC is just stupid good this year, and it is pretty good.
True.
But like, yeah, I think they should be fine. Just take care of business in New York. They should be fine. But I think there's a path for both teams to make the playoffs. So you give so the Browns, the Colts, right? So you get there's 3 spots, or what is it? 4 wild card teams or 3 wild card teams, right?
One more time.
There's 3 wild card teams, right? So it's going to be all right. So it's probably going to be the Browns, the Colts, and the Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's going to be the Browns, the Colts, and the Ravens. I think. So.
And you know what?
Unless the Dolphins,
is another team that could possibly mess around and beat the Steelers too not next week.
Yeah, they could. They could. They could.
Mm-hmm.
But even still, the Browns will have the tiebreaker with the Steelers. So either way, I think the Browns, they're not going to win the division at this point. I think the likelihood to win the division is out the window.
There's no way they can win the division now. They lost to Baltimore twice.
Yeah, no, there's no way they can win the division. There's no way they can win the division. Yeah.
No.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah.
But you know what? You're gonna be happy to hear this. But anytime you post, "Where's the Baker haters now?" you won't see my name under that comment.
Okay. I'll stop doing. I was doing it. Part of me was doing it to. Part of it was trolling, but part of it was like the reason why I always believed in Baker Mayfield wasn't just because like I was this Homer fan, because I didn't believe in Deshaun Kaiser. I didn't believe in. I wasn't one of those Johnny Manziel people. You remember when we was in Young South State and drafted Manziel? And I remember I was just like, I was pretty upset about it. If you don't remember, and I wanted Teddy Bridgewater. I don't know if you remember 6 years ago. But 6 years ago, I wanted Teddy Bridgewater. I wanted the Browns to draft Teddy Bridgewater. That was my dude. They drafted Manziel. I actually still have it on Instagram, my video reaction when they drafted Manziel. I was pretty mad. And I in the dorm of what was it? Leiden was our dorm. I remember that. And they drafted Manziel. I was pretty upset.
Johnny
Man,
Football.
I didn't like him. I like Brian Hoyer, but I didn't really. The reason why I like Baker was because I seen him that first game when they played against the Jets, and I was at that game, and that was just like seeing how he electrified the stadium that game. I was like, whoa, that's impressive. And his rookie season was really good. He had a really good rookie season. I went to that Ravens Browns. Yeah. I went to that Ravens Browns game last year. That's the first time I seen Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson actually had a bad game that year. That first game. The second game though. The second game I went to the Browns Steelers game last year. I went to Browns Dolphins game, and they were saying, "Oh, Browns only beat bad teams." And yeah, I guess they were only beating bad teams last year. It's true. So they say only Baker could be against bad teams. I went to that second game last year, and the play that's always going to be in my mind, and I'm never going to forget this play because we were in dog pound. Because Lamar Jackson, he likes to showboat, and he's an asshole. And if he played on my team, I would love him. But he's an asshole because he doesn't play on my team because he's my division rival. But what he did was he was running the ball, and then they was on the 30-yard line. They were driving the ball. Lamar was driving, and then he looked at the Browns cornerback, and then he was like, and he just looked at him, and then he kind of he faked the fuck out of him. Literally made him fall, and then ran 10 yards. I was like, man, we lost. I looked at my boy. I was like, man, we lost this game. What are you talking about? We went down by 3. Like, nope, we lost this game. Let's go home. It's cold. Let's go home. We lost. He's like, there ain't no winning this game.
Honestly, I was
Lamar Jackson out here faking out Jesus.
I really wanted to go to the game. I had the tickets looking at them, and I could have got tickets easily for $139.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it, and I was like, you know what? Now I'm going to just watch it from home.
Yeah.
Not gonna really hurt me. I'll save $139. So I'm sitting here at the start of the game. I was like, damn, I should have went. And then as I watched the game, I was like, oh, man, I would have loved it. I would have wore my custom 97 white jersey, Sheffy on it. Great. And I would have been down there acting a fool. Probably would have been drunk. Probably would have picked a fight with somebody. But at the same time, it's actually funny. I went to Walmart this morning to pick up some items so I can go to the gym, right? So as I'm in Walmart, I see this guy. I'm wearing this hoodie right here. This guy's wearing, the decked out Browns face mask, the hat. Yeah,
the Browns fans were out today.
The hoodie. He even had on jogging pants with the Browns logo on it. I'm like, all right. So I'm walking by this guy. I'm not trying to say nothing. I got my mask on. I got my hoodie on. I'm just trying to go to my car. He instantly says to me, yeah, you ready for tonight? I'm like, yeah, we'll see what happens. Then he starts going crazy, starts talking stuff. I'm not going to re-say his language because I'm going to respect your podcast.
Okay.
But as I'm walking, I'm looking at him like, dude, do you remember what happened week 1? He's like, we not the same Browns team. I said, I understand y'all not the same Browns team, but at the same time, we not the same Ravens team. He's like, y'all don't even have all y'all players back. I was like, yeah.
No, I did.
But we got majority of our starters back that we need that are key players. But at the same time, I'm telling you now, dude, when we win this game, don't say anything. Don't just shh. And, people's laughing at them. They're like, yeah, the Browns going to lose to Baltimore tonight. I really want to know how that man is feeling right now. I really want to know.
Stay humble, Browns fans. Stay classy. We've been losing for 20 years. Just be happy to make the playoffs. That's it.
All I asked for.
Just be happy to make the playoffs. Go for a first round. Let's get a playoff win before we start talking smack, because we've been looking like Bengals fans. So stay classy, man.
Oh, y'all going down tonight. Oh, F y'all going down tonight. I wish
stay classy.
Facebook messengers how many text messages I got, and then I'm just sending them back. So how you feeling about tonight? Nothing. No, I got FUs. Y'all still not going to the playoffs. I'm like, all right, that's cool. But it's like it's a great game. It was a beautiful game. Game of the year, hands.
Fun game. Oh yeah.
But
Oh yeah. This is the best football. This is the best football all year. This is the best football all year. Twitter's going crazy right now.
With 2 seconds left, y'all stop playing hopscotch? Like, what? Who was that? Y'all trying to pull out Miami Dolphins against New England? What was that, like 2-4 seasons ago? Somewhere?
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know what the fuck they like. I don't know what the hell they was doing at the end of the game. Like, I'm looking at them like, man, like y'all really just gonna
hot potato. That remind me of that game. What's the game that you used to play in the backyard with your friends? Dynamite. We call it. Dynamite. What'd you guys call it?
No, we call it that. And I remember we used to play before school we used to play before school every week, especially in middle school. And then people be throwing the ball around and stuff. And then we would just be throwing the ball around and stuff. And they would always throw it to their friend. They'll be like, oh, this is my best friend. Here you go. And you be trying to get it and stuff. You be like, oh, I'm trying to get the ball. And then you would tackle a dude. And he'll be punching a dude. And he'll be kicking a dude. And he still want to give the ball. I'm like, give us the freaking ball already. You're down.
Yeah.
I remember those games. No, trust me. I remember those games.
And I remember those games. Like, you did all that to throw, who was it? Rashid Higgins in the end zone. And then he drops the ball.
Yeah.
And then it goes for a safety. I'm like, that you could have made this way better and classy just by throwing the ball deep down the field and giving one of your guys a chance.
I mean, Baker got a decent arm. You get.
Oh, Baker could have made that throw.
Yeah, he
could have made that throw. Would have been an interception or a 50-50 ball. It definitely would have been a 50-50 ball. But depending on who was there, if Marcus Peters or Humphrey was there, it would have been the same. And let's talk about those 3 back-to-back fumbles earlier in the game. And what I'm mad about is Baltimore couldn't capitalize off of neither one of them.
Man, it's cold, man. It's cold out there.
It's the king of the fruit punch. But at the same time, you mean to tell me you knocked this ball out of Higgins' hands twice, and we couldn't get that damn ball at all? And then you knock it out of Landry's hand, and we couldn't get the ball either? Yeah.
Well, I every single time those fumbles happen, I inhaled and exhaled. And you can tell, like, I remember I went to the Oakland game this year, and it was raining, it was snowing, it was windy, and I remember being at that game thinking to myself, man, it is cold as hell. And I was like, I would not want to be playing football in this weather. I can imagine in that game right now. I mean, they're professionals. They're professionals. They put on a hell of a game. That would make this game even better because it was 29 degrees and windy off that lake. And anybody who ever been at that stadium knows how freaking cold it gets on that. And I do not envy any one of those players. So yeah, they fumbled. They probably shouldn't. I'm not forgiving their fumble because you shouldn't fumble. You're a professional football player. But that kicker, he definitely got cold feet. Our kicker got cold feet. Kicker. You left 4 points on the board. Left 4 points on the board.
This is the same kicker that got cut
from the Philadelphia
NFL teams.
Yeah.
Before. I know the Falcons was one of them. Tampa Bay was another one. I can't remember the last two. And then the Browns go and pick this guy up, and he's known for missing critical kicks.
Dude, they had Austin Seibert. They drafted a guy, and he literally missed one extra point his entire career, and they got rid of him. Yes. And
Cody Parker misses how many kicks and he's not going?
2 this game, yes. He missed 2 kicks.
And how many did he miss before? I don't watch the Browns games, but I'm pretty sure he missed a couple of kicks before this game.
No, he only missed 1 before this game. So he's been fine. They even said, like, yeah, he's been almost automatic all season. And he's been missing field goals. Yeah, hey, there's a female that plays at Vanderbilt. She might be a little better. Shout out to her, by the way. I'm not going to shout out to her.
Trained her.
Who?
Guess who was taking field goals? Teaching her how to do field goals, taking the proper position, doing all the angles, testing the wind, all that good stuff. Just guess.
Was it Nick Saban? I'm joking. Who was it? You did? Did you find her?
Justin Tucker. He helped them
Oh.
52-yard field goal.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Justin Tucker, the most accurate kicker of all time. The announcer said 8 times.
90.8 accuracy rate.
I've been drinking myself. I've been drinking this Christmas ale.
Oh,
And it,
God.
yeah.
God, dude, you drinking trash.
Oh, and I'm drinking some Christmas ale. I'm drinking some Thirsty Dog Christmas ale right now. This got me.
Yeah, you drinking some trash.
No, it's not trash. It's that Christmas ale. That's what that is.
Okay.
And I had some Crown. I had a little bit of Crown. I won't lie.
Okay, see, that's a little bit better.
Oh, okay. Yeah, dude, you gotta realize I went to OU. I left Youngstown State for OU. So you know, I just went to a straight party.
Yeah, you went
school.
to a party school.
Yeah.
Which major in
pretty much.
Okay.
History. So yeah. So, yeah, pretty much. Yeah. All right. So yeah, so I drink some Crown. So I was a little bit drunk and I'm a little bit tipsy right now, and I literally forgot my point and where I was going. But our kicker is trash, and the Browns made a huge mistake for giving it up. Oh, no, I remember where I was going. I'm sorry. Alcohol. The announcer was like, yeah, this is the most accurate kicker in the game. This is the most accurate kicker in the game. And I'm sitting there like, my drunk self, like, oh, man, we done lost this game. They about to clean this up. The minute he said, this is the most accurate kicker in the game, I was like, oh, this game is over. Because the minute they say he's the most accurate kicker in the game, they meant like, yeah, he's about to make this field goal. And I actually had PTSD. I don't know if you remember this game or not, but in 2000, was it 2016 or 2017 this happened? It was a Monday night game. It was 2016. It happened, I believe. It might have been 2015. But Johnny Manziel was benched that game. It was supposed to be Johnny Manziel versus the Baltimore Ravens on Monday Night Football. Mm-hmm. And they benched Johnny Manziel and because he was acting a fool. And the Browns had a chance to kick the field goal and win the game.
And
it
got blocked, and Hill picked it up and scooped it in for the touchdown.
And it got blocked, and it got scooped up. So instead of them missing a field goal and going to overtime,
mm-hmm.
they get a blocked field goal and lose the game. And I had PTSD of that. I had so much PTSD of that because I remember being at the bar when that happened. And I just remember everybody just looking around like, what the just happened? Like, I'm never going to forget that play.
That was the last time the Browns and Ravens played Monday Night Football.
That was the last time they played Monday Night Football prior to this, yes.
But, you know, I got an early day in the morning, so I'm going to have to end with this. I'm going to have to let you know, man. Thank you for having me. I had a great time.
Welcome to the Battle of Ohio.
Your team has definitely won some respect from me. Baker Mayfield has earned his rightful starting quarterback spot because tonight he had showed I can read a defense. I know when the blitz is coming, and I know the perfect timing to take off when I need to take off. He has showed all three of those. He made critical decisions. He didn't throw an interception.
He did have that interception.
You know what? I don't even think the man got sacked. Baltimore got sacked 4 times. I didn't see Baker Mayfield get thrown to the ground once. Not besides that judon hit, but other than that, that's about it. Yeah.
No, Baker Mayfield looked good tonight. I gotta give it to him. He looked better than even I thought he would play. So I am very proud of Baker and how he played tonight. Hold your head up, Browns. Hold your head up. Especially you, Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb, man, I have the utmost respect for you. You are going to be a great player. You're probably, man, nothing more I can say. That was a good game by the Ravens. I can't hate on the Ravens. I'm not going to be one of them Browns fans. So trust me, I'm not like that. I call it when we lost fair and square, but it was a good game. It was a fun game.
Baltimore did their thing tonight. You know what? Both quarterbacks honestly did their thing tonight. Baker
I am ready for it.
Better, but both quarterbacks showed off in different aspects of the game.
Oh my God, yeah. I am ready. This is how it should have been last year, but you know, we get Freddie Kitchens as the head coach, and you know, you take 2 steps back instead of 1 step forward. But
he had to go.
Yeah, he was trash. Yeah, I call him Fat Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
Fat Forrest Gump, you had to go. Anyway, thanks, man. I'm about to go ahead and log this off and save this so we could so we go ahead and post this on YouTube.
All right, man. I'll be glad to join anytime. Just let me know.
All right, awesome. We might have you on for that Bengals Ravens matchup. We might want you on for that one too.
Not a problem. That's going to be very short. I promise.
All right. Oh yeah, it will be.
All right, but no, put me on for that Steelers versus Browns game. That's the one you need to put me on.
All right.
That's
okay.
Gonna be a battle.
Okay, we can get you on that. We got to figure out this whole live stream thing. We was having struggle with the live stream, so my partner, he's only so good with technology. That's to you, Kyle.
All right, man. Take it easy.
We'll figure it out. All right, peace. Have a wonderful night. Thanks for joining us.
Yep.
All right, let me end this real quick. And thank you guys for joining this. We're gonna thanks for everybody who joined on Instagram. We're gonna post this on our Battle of Ohio page. So go ahead and follow us. You can follow Dante right there. That's my friend Dante from Youngstown State. You can follow me on tstar-90 _94. And thank you. And that's the end of this broadcast.